welcome to another weekly vlog. It is Thursday morning. I just got out of bed even though it's like 10:30. Um Not normal for me. I've been up since 7:30, but I just laid in bed and was reading, and then I did do a bit of a doom scroll. So, forced myself to get up and at least out into the living room. I need to work from home today a bit, not a ton. There's just some stuff that I need to do for my research. While I'm waiting to get comments back on one of my papers, I can start doing some work on a different paper. So I need to do that, but obviously didn't have the motivation to do that. So I'm trying to gather some inspiration to work. So I made myself my chai latte, and I am sitting down and going to at least pull my laptop up to the stuff that I need to work on today, and probably just throw on a YouTube video and see where the day takes me. I am finally making some good progress in Girl Dinner, which is my physical read. So honestly, I kind of just want to sit. I feel like we're finally now getting into the meat of it, which I've been saying that I'm enjoying the book, which I am, but I feel like it's taking a long time to get into like what the actual guts of the book are. And so, yeah, I'm just now on like page 200-ish, and we're just now getting to it, I believe. So, I I've I've been enjoying my reading experience, but now that it's taking sort of a turn into where I thought it was going to go this whole time, but didn't really have a clear direction towards, I am feeling a little weird about it and kind of just want to be done with it. I thought maybe I was wrong about what I thought this book was going to be, but now I think I'm right, and it just took 200 pages to get there, which I don't really like. So we'll see. I plan on finishing this in the next day or two because I just need to be done with it and move on. Not exactly sure where I'm going to go in my reading after this, but I did make a spring TBR video where I picked out 9 books that I plan on reading this spring. So, like the next few months. Hopefully, we'll finish this and we can start a new book together. I also haven't started the audiobook that I'm going to be listening to next, which is going to be Dear Debbie by Frida McFadden. So we should be able to start and finish an audiobook on this vlog too. So I'm excited for what we're going to get into. I don't have any solid plans, like any fun trips or anything like that, but I do have some sewing projects that I want to get done. This was one of them. I made this little baby tee and a matching pair of like PJ lounge pants, and I did that yesterday. So that is in the vlog that is before this. So, um, yeah, made that, but I do have some other like springtime sewing plans that I want to do. So maybe we'll get into that in this vlog. But other than that, I really don't have any strict plans for my week. So I'm excited to see where this vlog goes, and I'm glad that you're here with me for it. So I'll check in with you when we get up to something fun.
All right, we are in a room that I don't think this vlog has ever seen, mostly because it is the tiniest room ever built in the history of rooms. It is my bathroom, and this is one of 2 bathrooms in this house. It's a smaller one, but it's the one attached to the main bedroom, and so it's the one that I put all of my stuff in so that when we have people over, they don't have to see all of my things. But that meant that I had to come up with storage solutions, and you are actually sitting on a shelf that I have hung up above my toilet. So I have like 3 shelves above my toilet, and then I have this shelf situation that I put like brushes and like makeup that I don't use all the time, and like travel size stuff, just things, because I need places to store things. This is also where I hang my blow dryer and my like travel makeup that I take with me everywhere anyway. And then on the shelves that you're on is just like perfume stuff, nail polish stuff, and then just like basic toiletries that I use every day, like my skincare and my toothbrush, stuff like that. So I did just want to show you, I thought it'd be fun to show you just like my general day-to-day what I do to get ready, because I have not done that yet and I need to. So the first thing that I do is, and I use this after I shower too, but it's just a balancing mist. It's like a toner. Basically I just like how this feels on my skin as like a base. It's also nice to use after a shower because I feel like when I get out of the shower, my skin is just drier than dry, and this seems to help. I've also used a version of this from a lot of like, there's a lot of different skincare brands that have a sort of like balancing kind of skincare mist. But I've been using this one for now, and so I basically just spray it on my face. And then while this dries is normally when I brush my teeth for the day, because that's easier. Also, I didn't realize that this matched, so that's kind of funny. Brushing my teeth gives me enough time for my face to sort of dry, and then I go in and put just a moisturizer on. This is the one I'm using right now. I was using this Versed overnight barrier stuff at night during the winter drier months, but I've been getting away with just this. It's just like a daily use sort of moisturizer. This is more of like a heavy, creamy moisturizer that's been good for really dry skin season, but this is what I'm using right now. Honestly, my skin's not super picky about products, but I also only buy products that are like pretty gentle on skin, so I don't know if it's the products that I choose or my skin that isn't picky, but I think this one is fun because it's like a little push pump, and then you get like a little glob of that stuff that you can put on your face. I like that better than the tubs of stuff. It's a lot easier to use. So while that's drying, I usually mess with my hair. I did shower last night, so my hair is what it is. I'm not going to do anything with it. If it's looking a little rough, I usually just use some dry shampoo and bring it back to life. And if my bangs are doing weird things or like sticking straight, then I will just use a straightener and sort of curl them back out of my face. Yeah, that's when I do hair stuff. And then the last step of my skincare is sunscreen, and I've also been using this Bioma sunscreen because it's SPF 50, which a lot of like skincare sunscreen is not not that high of SPF. But yeah, I use this, and I also just take this with me like everywhere. So I use it all the time. I also have used like sunscreen sprays and stuff in the past, but find that this is just easier to, I don't know, travel with and works really well. We were in Vegas last weekend, and we had a pool day because I wanted to go swimming, and I put this stuff on my face, and my whole chest and shoulders got pretty sunburned, and my face was completely fine. So I stand by it. I think it's doing its job. And it doesn't make me feel very greasy, which I'm now realizing that I use a lot of Bioma and Bubble products. It's because you can find them at drugstore like for cheap. But I've used e.l.f. in the past, I've used Versed, I've used, I guess those are the main ones that I've used. But I did really like the Bioma moisturizer too, but I am not using that one right now. For a cleanser, I already did that, so I didn't show it on here, but I have been using this bubble face cleanser. It's just like a really gentle gel cleanser. When I went to Vegas, I did buy this Bioma creamy jelly cleanser. That's what it says. And I didn't really like this on my face. I bought this for that trip only. I like this a lot more. So I will probably use this, and it's nice. It's a good travel size face cleanser, but I like this one better right now. Okay, so we just finished face, like, skincare. I do not wear foundation unless I'm like doing a full face to go out, stuff like that. I think because I grew up twirling baton in dance, I've been doing performative activities my whole life where makeup was part of that performance. I don't like wearing it day to day. So I'm not a big foundation person. I have seen people using like those Merit beauty sticks, and that seems nice because it seems easy and not like you have to do a full beat on top of it. But what I have been doing is I found this blush stick from Revolution, and I've just been doing like a couple of those on my cheeks, and I've been rubbing that in, and I like to go up and put it on my nose. It makes me look like I've gotten some sun in like natural places, which I think is kind of the whole point. So it makes it look a bit like I don't know, not sunburnt, but like you've been outside and seen some light, even if you haven't. So I've been doing that, and then the only other thing that I really do is fill in my eyebrows. I have a Morphe brush eyebrow pencil thing in blonde, I think, hazelnut, whatever that is. So basically, yeah, that's what it looks like after I fill it in, and then I just sort of brush it through. Some days I'll go in and like on days where I'm teaching or like, no, I'm gonna be sort of working on my feet, moving around all day and don't want to really worry about my eyebrows, I will use like a eyebrow gel and whack those suckers down so that they don't move. But on a day like today where I'm working from home, I'm really not gonna worry about it. And then I always use mascara. I've been using this e.l.f. one, and it's fine. If you have mascara recommendations, please send them my way, because this is like the one step of my stuff that I don't really jive with. I do like it enough, so I've been buying it and continue to purchase it. I did recently buy this Maybelline Sky High mascara, and I hate it, so that sucks. Someone recommended it to me, but I just do not like it. So yeah, I don't know, but that's my whole step-by-step process. Then I basically just use whatever lip I find that is closest. I keep a lipstick in my bag. I keep a lip, and by lipstick I usually, there's like a big it's sort of like a trend for like the what do you call it, it's like lip gloss lipsticks, like they're extra glossy and hydrating, which I have been loving. So e.l.f. has one that's does it e.l.f.? No. I don't remember what brand. I think it's also Revolution, like the same company as this blush stick. They have like a lip gloss lipstick that I've been liking and use a lot. But I also just use lip gloss, and this is ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip. And I like that. It's just a nice little finishing touch. It makes me feel less naked. So yeah, that is my getting ready routine. I don't feel like doing anything with my hair today, so I'm not going to, but other than that, this is literally how I get ready every single day. So hopefully this was fun to watch, and yeah, let me know if you have a better mascara that you stand by. I don't like when they make my lashes all clump together, so as long as it doesn't do that, we can get along. The other reason I wanted to come in here is because I need to paint my nails. Sorry for that jump scare. They look terrifying without any nail polish on. What I want to do, because I made a little purchase, is I want to use some of the nail stickers I have. I yesterday got an ad that the place I buy my nail stickers from, it's like Deco Beauty, had a sale, so it was like buy 3 get 1 free, and so I got 4 new nail sticker packs coming in the mail. But I want to use some of my old ones first. I have had these for a really long time and was worried that I would fly through using them, and so I am very cautious when I use them, which I think has made it so that I don't use them as much as I want to, which is like, it's backwards. So I need to just use them and move on with life, and not be scared to use them. But that's my brain for you folks. So I think it'd be fun to do maybe some butterfly nails. This is my bug sheet, and I am feeling the butterflies and moths. Maybe I'll look up some ideas, but I am going to use a sticker sheet on my nails today, so I will come back on here and show you what I end up doing.
SOS friends, I just made my coffee and I took a sip of it and it was straight espresso. I forgot to mix it and the espresso goes in first. So that was quite the way to start my morning. Oh my god. Yeah, it is now Monday morning. I haven't talked on here for a while, but I've been busy. And it was like busy in a way that I didn't really want to have on here. It's just like life busy. So Saturday, I didn't record for the vlog at all. I spent the entire day Saturday ripping apart my closet and picking out clothes that I don't wear anymore and putting them in a pile to donate. We donate them to this women's shelter in our, well, it's like a thrift store that makes their money for a women's shelter. But I also think that they collaborate with the women's shelter, and if there's anything that they need, they give them that. So that's where I donate all my clothes and stuff too that I don't wear anymore. And clothes, and then I also found some just like old bedding that I don't wear at all anymore. So yeah, spent literally the entire day Saturday going through every single item of clothing I own, and then like in my whole closet and in my dresser, and sorting through all of that. I am also terrible at like, this chair always becomes the clothing chair. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure you do. There's a chair in your house that gathers clothes. This is that one, but this is also my desk chair, and I need to work on with like my desktop monitor. So I just I needed to redo my room, reorganize, deep clean in here. It hasn't seen a deep clean in maybe like I can't even tell you the last time I deep cleaned in here. So it was nice to take everything out from under the bed and vacuum in there because this is in my bedroom. So yeah, we've got my bed and then the desk over here, which it's not my favorite setup. I don't like that there's not a huge work comfort separation. Um but I will say that I do think it motivates me to get my butt up and working on things, especially if I have it like already set up here. I'm like, "Oh, all I have to do is go make a coffee and then I can start working," which is what I decided to do today. So, yeah, Saturday was spent cleaning this entire room. Sunday, yesterday, was such a nice day. My boyfriend and I both had off the entire day, which is rare, and we had no plans, which is even rarer. Usually, if we both have off, we're both doing something with friends or family, or just we never really spend full days off without any obligations together. Um, unless we're like on a trip or something like that. But yesterday we had that. It was so nice. We went to the shop he works at for a while. And I got to edit the vlog that I posted yesterday. And then we went and got dinner. And then we ended up going to campus to hammock, which was so much fun. Campus is just beautiful this time of year. I hate on campus and my school life a lot, but I will say that that campus is absolutely gorgeous. And so we spent the like evening before the sun went down just hammocking, and I got to read my book for a while, and it was just so nice, and we had a blast doing that. That was really fun. And it's cool cuz I have never walked around campus with my boyfriend, so I got to show him like the building that I teach in, the building that my lab's in, things like that. So it was just a really great day, and um hopefully we can make that into more of a habit, like going and doing things like that, because I had a blast doing that. So yeah, yesterday was really nice, and I just didn't feel like vlogging had a purpose in that, except for the clips that I did take in the hammock because it was just gorgeous. So I hope you enjoyed looking at those. I enjoyed doing that. It's been the highlight of my week so far. And yeah, so now we are into the week, and I just wanted to come on here because I'm about to work. I am now in like the throes of dissertation preparation and writing my papers to be able to finish my degree. Um, so my dissertation is broken into three research projects, basically. My first project, I am completely finished with, submitted the paper to a journal, and that journal is supposed to get back to me pretty soon. So that's where that's where that one's at. My second chapter project, whatever you want to call it, I finished the writing for it and sent it to all the other authors the other day, and they all just over like last week and some over the weekend got their comments back to me. So I have all of their edits to make, so I could do that this morning. And then my last chapter, where I'm at with that, that's the one that I was doing all the genetics for on here. If you have seen some of my previous videos, I did genetics work on the bugs that I study, and I am now done with the genetics, but I have to do the whole analysis and writing for that last chapter. So all of my things are in very different stages, but my goal is to be defending all of that in June, and I will get to walk this May in like a month, which is actually crazy. So I have a lot of work to get done in a very short amount of time. And that's why I needed this space back and why it was so nice to get that all done this weekend. So I need to go work. Um, but I did want to update you on just some book fun things because while I was doing all of that work on Saturday, I finished a whole audiobook. So I started Dear Debbie by Frida McFadden and finished it. I actually I did like it. So I am a Frida McFadden listener. The only book that I physically read by Frida McFadden were the housemaid books. Everything else I have listened to. I just think the audiobooks are so snappy, and for a task like cleaning out your closet, they're perfect. You don't have to like hang on to every word that is being spoken. I think they're nice. People hate on her a lot because she produces like 3 books a year or more, and being able to do that is actually kind of insane. And I just I get the hate for some of her books. There are some books that I do not like by her, but I think that the purpose that they serve is worth it, if that makes sense. I think it's nice to be able to listen to a book that is not meaningless, but quick, snappy, and doesn't have to take up all of your mental space. And so I did start and finish that this weekend, and I think I ended up rating it 3 stars. It wasn't my favorite book by her, wasn't my least favorite. Um, it was a pretty like normal sort of everyday scenario, which I honestly kind of like all the outlandish ones. Like, I think The Housemaid is just kind of bonkers, which is why I have so much fun. Had so much fun reading it. Dear Debbie is about like basically this family, mom, husband, 2 kids, and the kids are teenagers, don't really like their mom anymore. The mom is Debbie, and she has this column in the local newspaper where people write in about problems that they're having, and she responds back. But Debbie has a lot of unresolved trauma in her life, and she's a little bit unhinged. Um, maybe. So I don't really know how to describe this book without giving away things that happen, but it is a really snappy read. It's fast. It's well paced. I think that that is like an undervalued characteristic of Freedom McFadden books, is that the pacing is always great, and I think that that holds a lot of value in a space like thrillers. So yeah, I had fun listening to it, and I had the idea to do a video, like a short YouTube video where I rank all of the Frida McFadden books that I've read. And so because of that, I'm trying to cram in a few more. So I checked out The Boyfriend after that. And so I am currently listening to that. I'm like halfway ish through. And I'm having a lot of fun with this one. I don't know. I just her books are um people hate on them or people love them, and I take a very middle of the ground stance on them. There are some that I cannot stomach, but I think that overall the value is worth the read. So that's where I'm at reading. I did sit down and read a bunch in this while we were hammocking, and then last night I got into bed at like 9 o'clock, because which is early for me. I'm like a 10:30, 11 bedtimer, so 9 o'clock is kind of wild. But got into bed really early because I did want to read this. I am at the point where I'm just kind of over reading this. It's a good book, I like it, but I am sick of I'm sick of it. I want something new. um and so we're powering through the last bit, and I need to finish this up in the next day or two, or yeah, or, or else I'm threatening myself right now because I just need to be done with this. So, yeah, I do like it. It's just, it's time for something else. So, I'll let you know what I end up reading after this, because I will finish this on this vlog, which means I have to finish this by Wednesday. So I've got 2 more days, and you will see the end of this book, because I can't be reading this any longer. I need something else in my life. Okay. But yeah, that is all I've got for updates for you. I need to go work and drink my coffee that I have now stirred so that it actually tastes like a latte and not just espresso. So I'm going to get to that and I will check in with you today. We might be going on a hike or doing something fun later because my boyfriend is off today as well. So I'll let you know if we get into anything fun. Um, but for now, it's time to work. So I'll check in with you later. Bee. 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 Hi. Hello, happy Tuesday evening. It's like 5:30. I just got home from teaching. I only have to teach one more time this semester next week. So it's exciting that the semester is wrapping up and that I'm getting closer and closer to graduation. It's also kind of terrifying. But yeah, today was good. And I came on here because I got a package while I was at work. Earlier this week, I got an ad and I ended up buying things. I got an ad from Deco Beauty, which I've ordered from before. It is the brand of the nail stickers that I get. So if you see the little butterflies on my nails right now, I got those stickers from that place, Deco Beauty. And they had an ad pop up that was buy 3 get 1 free, and so I got 4 new nail sticker packs, and so I thought it'd be fun to pop on here and open these with you. Yeah, so let's do that. Great, ASMR. So this is what they look like out of the package. I got this first one is called Farmer's Market. I think it's going to be really cute for the spring. I can do like veggie nails and stuff. I think that'll be really cute. And then I also got a new pack of bug buddies. I had a bug pack before, but it was like, I think it was called Critters. And I think these are just cute. So I got another pack of bugs. And then I have been enjoying like the Zara Larson aesthetic, like the dolphin emoji, and this was giving that. And I also love that it's like the holographic rainbowy kind of aesthetic. And so, yeah, I just thought that was really cute. This is called Angelfish. And then the last pack that I got was just a bunch of little gems. So this is called Jewels. And I just think that's really cute too. I'll be able to do some cute things with that. I'll be able to be creative and yeah, I think it'll be fun. So, yeah, I ordered these. They're just really high quality and I think the packaging and stuff is cute, which always helps. So, yeah, exciting. Happy to have these. Normally around this time of the month, I would also be getting my aardvark box, but I skipped this month and I didn't mention that on here. There is one book that I was interested in getting, but I just it I I'd prefer to order a full box if I'm going to get a box for that month. And so it was just easier for me to skip it. And then next month, I can look forward to getting a full box that I already paid for. So it'll feel like a treat that it already came out of my account. So I didn't have an aardvark box get delivered this month, which is sad now that I'm seeing a bunch of people unbox them. But I didn't want to order anything that I didn't think that I was going to want to read right away. I don't know. My TBR books I haven't read are stacking up very fast, and I just don't have the space for that or like the mental capacity to keep track of that many books that I haven't read. So, yeah, decided to skip this month and that's okay. That's all I really wanted to come on here and do. Tonight I plan on finishing my book. I've got like 20 pages left. I was able to get really far while I was at work today in between teaching sections and stuff like that. And I read a lot last night before I went to bed. So I'm very excited to be finishing that up. And then I think I'm going to have my boyfriend pick my next read. There's just like, I have my spring TBR, and literally any book on there sounds appealing to me. I could read anything as long as it's not this and I can move on from this. I'll be happy. And so I think I'm going to film a little, have my boyfriend pick out my next read if he is up to it. I hope he is. I just think it would be funny because he doesn't know anything about those books. He's not a huge reader. He likes audio dramas, which are basically audiobooks, but it's like full cast and full like sound effects and stuff, and that's why he likes those. They keep his attention better than just an audiobook does. But yeah, I think it would be funny to have him pick out my next read for whatever reason. Don't know, just whatever he thinks would be most interesting or something like that. I just think it would be funny. So I think I might have him do that. And then I am making it a goal to start doing short form content, even though I'm just kind of getting into this long form content, and I really like this, and this is what I want to put most of my time into. I also see the value in short form content for like growing an audience, and so I've been terrible at that. Gonna be completely honest. I do have an Instagram that has the same handle as my YouTube, Cozy Life with Cam, and I am considering taking that more seriously. And so I think that in the next day or so, I'm going to be filming some stuff for that. I have a lot of ideas. I just want to be able to execute it in a way that is manageable for me with everything I've got going on, which maybe I should wait until after I'm done, you know, getting my PhD. But I'm the type of delusional that's like, why not now? So I'm gonna do it now. But yeah, it's just an exciting time here. I am feeling excited about the garden and stuff, and just everything I've got going on is just very fresh and exciting. And so I'm happy. I'm so happy that I started doing this and that I get to share this online. And there's not many of you here watching, but I am so thankful for those of you that are here. And I just, I, I'm having so much fun, and I'm glad that you're able to get something out of this, especially if you're this far into a video. So thank you for watching. I am not done with this vlog yet. I'm just feeling sentimental today, but I will close this out sometime tomorrow and have a review on this bad boy. So don't leave yet. I'll see you later. Hello, vlog. It is officially Wednesday. It's the day that this vlog has to come to a close, but I've got a book update for you. Yes, I finished this last night. So, yeah, my thoughts really didn't change from the last time that I talked to you about this. I was ready for it to be done. Honestly, this book just kind of took far too long to become interesting. I think that like the way that it is sold on the blurb, sells a story that I really wanted to read, but you don't get that story until about 2/3 of the way through the book. It takes way too long to set up what's actually happening, and then once you actually get into the meat of what the story's about, you do not like it. It's just not even that interesting anymore. So I did rate this 3 stars. I went back and forth between 2 and 3 stars. I went with 3 because I did enjoy the themes that this book had. I like the motherhood and struggling with how to be a mom and an academic. That's something that I ponder a lot as I am getting my PhD, is like what does it mean to be a woman, and how I don't know. I feel like academia is blatantly obvious that it is a male-centered world, and they don't really try to hide it. And so I think about these things a lot and therefore liked them in the book. But that's not the book that I thought that I was going to be getting. And so I don't know. I had a weird time with this. It was one of my more anticipated books this year, so that's kind of a big old bummer. But overall, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't what I wanted it to be. I thought that this would be more horror, more bloody forks, as advertised. So glad that's done. My next read is going to be Agnes Aubert's Mystical Cat Shelter, which I am pretty pumped about. I would show it to you, but my phone is leaning against it and recording this right now. So, oops. I can put a picture on the screen for you. But yeah, I'm really excited about that one. I think that a cozy fantasy is going to be kind of the perfect follow up to that, because I'm just not getting what I want to get out of the horror books that I'm currently reading. So, on to cozy fantasy it is. And honestly, I love a cozy fantasy in the spring. It just hits right. So, I think it's going to be fun. I did also want to just show you that maybe you noticed my nails. I took them off, so it is time for new nails, and I am going to use some of the new stickers that I got. So I am doing a mermaid bait, which I think is just the prettiest teal to pink shifty shade, and I'm gonna do that with some of my new angelfish stickers, because I just think that combo is going to be so cute. Yeah, I'm really excited to go do my nails right now. I will put in some footage over this of the end product of that, but I have some videos and stuff that I want to watch while I do my nails. So I am going to let you go. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing this footage of my nails. I am excited for what I think they're going to turn out as. So hopefully it turns out as cute as I think. But I'm so thankful that I had you on here this week, and I will see you in the next vlog. Stay cozy, friends.